On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples.
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Genome.
The complete set or sequence of genes of a human, animal, plant, or other living things.
Examples.
Sequencing of the human genome. Genome analyses. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion chemical base pairs.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples.
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples.
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Brilliantly.
In an intelligent, graceful, or skillful manner, very brightly or effectively.
Examples.
Brilliantly executed. Brilliantly lit. He played the piano brilliantly at the concert.
Dystopia.
An imaginary place where everything is extremely bad because of deprivation or oppression or terror, or a work of fiction describing those place.
Examples.
A crumbling dystopia. The escape from dystopia. The loss of industry turned working class neighborhoods into dystopias.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples.
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Captivity.
The situation in which a person or animal is kept in prison or a space that they cannot escape from.
Examples.
Escape from captivity. Animals in captivity in the zoo. Pandas rarely breed in captivity.
Trivial.
Of little value or importance.
Examples.
A trivial man. For trivial reasons. The problem seemed trivial initially, but it became a significant issue.
Conceal.
To prevent something from being seen, found, observed, or discovered.
Examples.
Conceal my identity. Conceal a close relationship. Despite the intense verbal abuse, she concealed her anger well.
Drown.
To die or cause to die by being unable to breathe underwater.
Examples:
Drown in a bath. I was drowned in work. Floods have the potential to drown any subsurface animals easily.
Irrelevant.
Not connected with or related to something and therefore not important.
Examples:
An irrelevant thought. Do something irrelevant. They removed irrelevant content from the slides.
Nutshell.
The hard, outer covering or protective casing that encloses the kernel or fruit of certain types of nuts, such as walnuts or acorns, a concise and condensed summary or explanation of something.
Examples:
Move into a nutshell. Nutshell version. Can you explain your argument in a nutshell?
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Bombard.
To attack a place with bombs or gunshots continuously, to address with continuously or persistently, as if with a barrage.
Examples:
Bombard him with questions. Bombard a fort with heavy shells. Overprotective parents often bombard their children with messages reinforcing their lack of mastery.
Interpret.
To explain or assign the meaning of information, actions, etc.
Examples:
Interpret a graph. Interpret the question. Different people might interpret this news differently.
Disparate.
Very different or distinct from something else, and is not connected or comparable in any way.
Examples:
Disparate impact. Physically disparate location. The organization worked to bring together disparate groups in the community. Context. The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision. Disease. A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems. Examples: disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Electron.
A tiny particle with a negative electrical charge.
Examples:
Flow of electrons. Beam of electrons. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Cigarette.
A small cylindrical roll of finely cut tobacco leaves wrapped in paper for smoking.
Examples:
A mild cigarette. A cigarette case. He lit a cigarette and leaned against the wall.
Marijuana.
A psychoactive drug derived from the cannabis plant, used for medicinal or recreational purposes. A drug that is illegal in some countries and states, but legal in others for specific purposes.
Examples:
Recreational marijuana. Medical marijuana. Studies have shown that long-term use of marijuana can have adverse effects on cognitive abilities.
Rib.
Each of a series of curved bones that are connected to the spine and surround the chest. Adjective, subject to laughter or ridicule.
Examples:
Break a rib. Rib cage. The accident caused a cracked rib.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Query.
A question or inquiry, often used in the context of research, information gathering, or data analysis, a request for information.
Examples:
Query language. Query result. I had a query about my bank statement and called customer service for an explanation.
Messy.
Disorganized and untidy.
Examples:
Messy data. Messy handling. His messy bedroom is always a source of frustration for his mother.
Metaphor.
A figure of speech in which an expression is used to refer to something that it does not denote to suggest a similarity.
Examples:
Metaphor for death. Visual metaphor. She expressed her thought in an artful choice of metaphors.
Slang.
Informal or non-standard language that is often used within a specific group or culture and may not be considered appropriate in a professional or formal context.
Examples:
Slang phrases. Internet slang. A lot of slang words and phrases were popularized by hip-hop music.
Jargon.
Specialized language or vocabulary used by a particular group or profession that is often difficult for outsiders to understand. Language that is full of technical slang or obscure terms, and is often used to obscure or confuse rather than clarify.
Examples:
Business jargon. Scientific jargon. The financial industry is notorious for using complicated jargon that confuses consumers.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Graphic.
Relating to visual art or involving the use of diagrams or illustrations, very clear and powerful.
Examples:
Graphic design. A graphic description of an accident. The graphic novel was a masterpiece with stunning illustrations that brought the story to life.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
Disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Advertise.
To draw attention to something such as a product, service, or event in public, to encourage people to buy, use, or attend it.
Examples:
Advertise the campaign. Advertise on social media. We want to advertise our company through your media.
Jolt.
To move or cause to move with a sudden jerky motion, to disturb someone's composure. Noun, a sudden, sharp movement or shock.
Examples:
Jolt entire social systems. Jolt of excitement. The news of the unexpected announcement jolted the stock market.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Admire.
To have regard for or respect for someone's qualities or the actions they have performed.
Examples:
Admire the subtlety of the distinctions. Admire kids with attitude. We all admire him because he is a nobleman.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Fantastic.
Extremely good, excellent.
Examples:
A fantastic dress. Absolutely fantastic event. The new amusement park ride was fantastic, with twists, turns, and drops that left riders screaming with excitement.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
Mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Interpretation.
An explanation or opinion of something, especially that is not immediately obvious.
Examples:
The interpretation of history. Open to interpretation. His interpretations of literary works are often unique.
Screw.
To turn something, such as a bolt, with a driver or wrench to tighten or loosen it. Noun, a cylindrical rod with a helical ridge used to fasten things together.
Examples:
Screw the cap. A female screw. He had to screw the loose knob back onto the cabinet door.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Tongue.
A movable mass of muscle tissue covered with mucous membrane that is in the mouth, a language.
Examples:
Native tongue. Tongue cancer. The tongue is boneless, but it is as strong as bones.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Massacre.
The indiscriminate killing of a large number of people.
Examples:
Massacre site. Bloody massacre. The massacre of innocent civilians shocked the world.
Stubborn.
Refusing to change one's mind or behavior, despite persuasion or evidence to the contrary, unyielding, difficult to move or change.
Examples:
Stubborn attitude. Stubborn stains. He was so stubborn about his beliefs that he refused to listen to any other points of view.
Accidental.
Happening or existing by chance or unintentionally.
Examples:
Accidental death. Cover accidental damage. This system prevents accidental deletion of data.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
Hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Autism.
A developmental disorder characterized by difficulties in social interaction, verbal and nonverbal communication.
Examples:
High-functioning autism. Autism spectrum disorder. There is no cure for autism, but early intervention and therapy can improve outcomes for individuals with the condition.
Hilarious.
Extremely funny.
Examples:
Hilarious mistake. A hilarious anecdote. The comedian's stand-up routine was hilarious.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Evaluate.
To assess or estimate the quality, significance, quantity, or value of something.
Examples:
Evaluate the grant proposal. Evaluate a situation. The meeting aims to evaluate possible choices.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples:
gesture of goodwill, hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement.
Minimal.
Tiny in amount, the least possible.
Examples:
minimal effort, minimal amount. The process was carried out at minimal cost.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples:
obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Stun.
To make a person or an animal unconscious or dizzy, especially by hitting them on the head, to make someone surprised or shocked greatly.
Examples:
stun fish. Stun an audience. This sprinter stunned the world with his speed.
Assess.
To judge or decide the nature or quality of someone or something.
Examples:
assess a tax of £10. Assess the quality. Our company needs to assess the business impact of climate change.
Analytics.
The systematic computational analysis of data or statistics, information resulting from this analysis.
Examples:
major in analytics. Analytics tools. Advanced analytics is helping the business to make better data-driven decisions.
Overvalue.
To value or estimate something too high, to assign too much worth or importance to something, to assess or appraise something beyond its actual market or intrinsic value.
Examples:
overvalue stocks. Overvalue assets. It is important not to overvalue material possessions, as they do not bring true happiness.
Metric.
Using or relating to the meter as a unit of length, a system of related measures that facilitates the quantification of some particular characteristic.
Examples:
metric units. Key performance metrics. In the metric system, measurements are made in meters and liters.
Verbal.
Expressed in spoken rather than written words.
Examples:
verbal communication. Verbal abuse. The candidate must have excellent verbal skills.
Undervalue.
To assign too low a value to something.
Examples:
Undervalue his contribution. Undervalue the potential. He undervalued the importance of teamwork and struggled to succeed.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Workaround.
A temporary or unconventional solution to a problem or issue that enables progress or completion of a task despite obstacles or limitations.
Examples:
Workaround solution. Software workaround. When the software crashed, I had to devise a quick workaround to save my progress.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Resourceful.
Showing creativity and ability to find quick and practical solutions to problems.
Examples:
Resourceful thinker. Resourceful cook in town. She was resourceful and found a solution to the problem on her own.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Misuse.
The act of using something in an unsuitable way or for the wrong purpose.
Examples:
The misuse of company money. Protect the database from misuse. Drug misuse is associated with mental health disorders.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something. To give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
Entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Fan.
A person who admires and supports a person, group, sport, sports team, etc., a device for creating a current of air by the movement of a surface or surfaces.
Examples:
A film fan. Engine cooling fan. I'm a big fan of French food.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Freeway.
A major highway designed for high-speed traffic, with no stoplights or grade crossings, and having interchanges or access roads to other highways.
Examples:
Freeway exit. Expanded freeway. We got stuck in a traffic jam on the freeway for over an hour.
Refrigerator.
An appliance or device used for preserving and cooling food and beverages by maintaining a low temperature within a closed compartment.
Examples:
Refrigerator magnet. Empty refrigerator. Don't forget to put the eggs in the refrigerator after you've used them.
Hypothesis.
A proposed idea or explanation that is based on a few known facts but has not yet been proven to be true or accurate.
Examples:
Test my hypothesis. A bold hypothesis. This evidence supports the Big Bang hypothesis.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Business person.
A person who is engaged in business, typically as an owner or executive.
Examples:
A young businessperson. Businessperson network. He was a successful businessperson and had much experience in the field.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Byte.
A unit of digital information that consists of 8 bits, typically used to represent a single character of text or a small amount of computer code.
Examples:
Byte code. Byte array. The computer hard drive had plenty of storage space, but was running low on available bytes.
Lightning.
A flash or several flashes of light that accompanies an electric discharge in the atmosphere, or something resembling such a flash.
Examples:
Streaks of lightning. Lightning airstrike. The human eye is lightning fast in recognizing objects.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between 2 job offers.
Efficiently.
In a way that produces maximum output with minimum effort or expense.
Examples:
Efficiently combined. Develop software more efficiently. We can resolve support requests quickly and efficiently by utilization of AI.
Sociology.
The scientific study of human social behavior, including the way in which people interact with one another, the organizations and institutions they create, and the societies they form.
Examples:
Sociology professor. Animal sociology. She studied sociology in college, learning about different societies and how they function.
Rhetoric.
Speech or writing intended to please or persuade someone, the art or study of using language effectively and persuasively in spoken or written form.
Examples:
The rhetoric of a debate. High-flown rhetoric. He was known for his powerful rhetoric and ability to persuade people with his words.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Ethics.
A branch of philosophy that considers what is morally right and wrong conduct, a set of beliefs about what is morally right and wrong.
Examples:
Political ethics. Ethics of journalism. This scripture provides the code of ethics for the religion.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Confirmation.
A statement, often written, that shows that something is true, correct, or definite.
Examples:
Confirmation of purchase. Confirmation bias. The confirmation of his appointment as CEO was met with mixed reactions.
Bias.
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
Bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Correlation.
A statistical relationship between two variables in which one variable is affected by the other. A reciprocal relation between two or more facts, numbers, etc.
Examples:
Ecological correlation. Correlation coefficient. There is a strong correlation between education level and income.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Appeal.
A serious, earnest, or urgent request for money, information, or help, a quality that makes somebody or something attractive or interest.
Examples:
Draw out your appeal. An appeal for help. He needed to resolve the problem as soon as possible, so he made an appeal directly.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Geek.
A person who is highly interested and knowledgeable about a particular subject or field, often to the point of being obsessed.
Examples:
Airplane geek. Geek enthusiast. He was a computer geek and spent all his free time coding.
Ad hoc.
Created or done for a particular purpose or situation, without any prior planning or forethought, made on a temporary or as-needed basis.
Examples:
Ad hoc meeting. Ad hoc decision. We need an ad hoc committee to address this urgent issue.
Discipline.
The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using and punishments if these are broken, a region of activity, knowledge, or influence.
Examples:
Break discipline. Rigid discipline. He quickly learned the military discipline.
Demographic.
A statistic characterizing that describes people or groups of people based on their age, sex, income, etc.
Examples:
Demographic analyses. Demographic policy. Several demographic indicators correlate with care admission.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Opposed.
Being completely different from something or disagreeing strongly with something.
Examples:
Two opposed characters. Absolutely opposed to abortion. I'm strongly opposed to that plan.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Privacy.
Someone's right to keep their personal matters and relationships not watched or interrupted by other people.
Examples:
Privacy abuse. Trespass on a person's privacy. This conduct would be an invasion of privacy.
Opt.
To make a choice from a range of possibilities.
Examples:
Opt out of society. Opt for a traditional wedding. I decided to opt for premature retirement.
Methodology.
A set of ways or principles of doing, teaching, or studying something.
Examples:
Methodology for optimizing. Research methodology. We are developing a new methodology for assessing marketing measures.
Confidence.
The feeling or attitude that one can trust or rely on the abilities or good qualities of someone or something.
Examples:
Confidence as a teacher. Boost my confidence. Skill and confidence are an unconquered army.
Algebra.
A type of mathematics in which signs and letters represent numbers.
Examples:
Algebraic calculation. Strong in algebra. His classmates were laboring with advanced algebra.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Tweet.
A short, high sound made by a small bird, a message sent using Twitter, the social media application.
Examples:
A chick's tweet. His latest tweets. We could hear the tweet of baby birds.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Unlock.
To open something, such as a door, window, etc., usually using a key.
Examples:
Unlock a door with a key. Unlock value. The customs officer required the traveler to unlock his suitcase.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Totalitarian.
Of or relating to a system of government in which a single political party has complete control and power.
Examples:
Totalitarian ideology. Totalitarian state. The government was criticized for having a totalitarian regime.
Horrible.
Extremely unpleasant or bad, causing fear or disgust.
Examples:
Horrible accident. Horrible smell. The experience was horrible and left a lasting impression.
Cocktail.
A drink, usually an alcoholic one, made by mixing one or more spirits, equals strong alcoholic drinks, and fruit juice, an appetizer served as a first course at a meal.
Examples:
A light cocktail. Cocktail of chemicals. We invited some friends for a cocktail party.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Superhero.
A fictional hero who possesses extraordinary powers and abilities and is dedicated to protecting the public.
Examples:
Superhero movies. Superhero comics. Superman is a classic superhero known for his superhuman strength and flying ability.